Someone texts you and says they made your day. A friend tells you they look up to you. Someone you respect says they genuinely enjoy spending time with you. And instead of feeling good, you feel suspicious. You search for the hidden reason. You wait for them to take it back. Here's a question nobody thinks to ask about that feeling. Why does being liked feel more threatening than being rejected? In 2001, psychologist Dr. Geraldine Downey at Columbia University found that some people's brains are wired to detect rejection so efficiently that they misread acceptance as a trap. This is the psychology of people who can't accept that someone actually likes them. 1. Their brain learned early that closeness comes with cost. In 1998, psychologist Dr. John Bowlby's attachment research, the most cited study in developmental psychology, showed that children who experienced inconsistent love develop a hyperactive threat detection system. When affection arrives, the brain doesn't celebrate, it searches for the catch. Not because they're broken, because they were trained. Every time love disappeared without warming, the brain updated its prediction. Warmth is temporary, distance is safe. 2. They deflect every compliment before it can land. You're just saying that. You don't really know me. Wait until you see the real version. This sounds like humility. This sounds simple. It isn't. In 2006, Dr. Roy Baumeister at Florida State University demonstrated that people with unstable self-worth actively reject positive feedback that contradicts their internal self-image, not because they don't want to be liked, but because being liked feels cognitively dangerous. If I believe I'm not likable and you like me, one of us must be wrong, and their brain always votes against itself. 3. They spend more energy waiting for it to end than enjoying it while it lasts. The relationship is good, the friendship feels real, but underneath there is a constant low hum of waiting for the shift, waiting for the moment the other person sees what they really are and leaves. Psychologists call this anticipatory rejection, living in the future loss of something you haven't lost yet. The cruel part is that waiting is exhausting, and the exhaustion makes them pull away first. They leave before they can be left, and then they call it self-protection. 4. Unconsciously, they test people. Not deliberately, not maliciously, but they push, go quiet, create distance, become difficult just to see if the person will stay, because consistent love is a concept they understand intellectually but have never fully experienced in their body. In 2014, researcher Dr. Amanda Rose at the University of Missouri found that people with rejection sensitivity don't just fear being left, they actively create situations that confirm their fear, because familiarity feels safer than hope. Hope requires vulnerability, and vulnerability is the thing that got them hurt the first time. 5. The loneliest part is that they genuinely want connection. They want to be loved. They want to believe the compliment is real, that the friendship is solid, that the person texting them actually means it. But wanting it and accepting it are two completely different skills, and nobody taught them the second one. In 2019, psychologist Dr. Kristen Neff at the University of Texas, whose research on self-compassion has been replicated in 14 countries, found that the inability to receive care is not selfishness. It is the direct result of never having been shown that receiving is safe. 6. But here is what psychology actually says. The suspicion is not a character flaw. It is a loyalty to past experience. The brain that learned love disappears keeps scanning for the moment it disappears again, because that brain once kept you safe. It worked. It protected you when protection is what you needed. But you are not in that place anymore. And the next time someone tells you that you matter to them, and your first instinct is to find the flaw in that, notice it. Not to fight it, just to notice. Because somewhere, the version of you that learned not to trust warmth is still sitting with their phone face down, waiting for a message that never came. They learned that lesson, so you didn't have to keep learning it. You already know it. You're allowed to put it down. If someone has ever said something kind about you, and your first move was to find a reason it wasn't true, psychology isn't calling you damaged. It's saying your brain built a wall that once made complete sense. And walls don't come down all at once. They come down one moment of letting something in. Has someone ever told you they liked you, and you spent more energy doubting it than feeling it? Say it in the comments. You're not alone in this. And if this put words to something you've carried for a long time, subscribe, because on this channel, we don't just explain behavior, we explain where it started.